And thanks to our Local 5 camera crew, you at home have the best seat in the house. We start our parade as we do every year with the Appleton Police Department squad car. It's a safety precaution. They make sure the street is clear, make sure all the spectators are safely up on the sidewalk so we all have a safe and festive afternoon here on Wisconsin Avenue for the 71st Appleton Flag Day Parade.
As you'll notice, folks are dressed for the weather here. The temperatures are mild, the mid to the upper 60s, but folks have plenty of umbrellas or those rain ponchos handy because rain or shine, the parade must march on as we pay tribute to the American flag as only Appleton can and has for 71 years. Coming right now is the United States Air Force Honor Guard. This is a very important function. As we watch the banner, the official banner for the Flag Day Parade, and of course, the young people who are so honored to carry that banner. But following them is the Honor Guard from the Air Force, where their mission is to uphold the legacy of airmen and promote the mission of the United States Air Force, protect the standards and perfect the image of this valuable branch of the U.S. military and preserve its heritage as it marks 75 years. And you can hear the reception from the folks here. They are rising to their feet and applauding. Let's listen a little bit. I heard it there. Go Air Force. All right. How about it, Air Force moms? Thank you to the Honor Guard.
Our parade marshal, as it is every year, is the United States flag. And this year, that flag, Old Glory, as it has since 1950, is our grand parade marshal. And this year's escort is Dan Valiant. He recently retired from the Appleton Parade Committee after 22 years of service. Served 7 terms on the Appleton Common Council. Again, the U.S. flag, always the Appleton Flag Day Parade Grand Marshal.
And the man you saw waving there was the Honorary Parade Marshal, the United States Air Force, Brigadier General Robert P. Palmer, who now calls Oregon, Wisconsin home. Woo-ah! Air Force.
Coming into view is the Appleton City Band. For over 70 years, this band has represented the city of Appleton, performing 3 outdoor concerts every Tuesday night in the summer months in Appleton's Pierce Park under the direction of James Theldorf, while the band represents the city in all 3 city parades under the direction of Ann Gehrman. Big thank you to Bob's Towing for providing transportation today for the band.
Joining us in celebration of the Flag Day Parade, several dignitaries from all levels of government. And there we have State Senator Roth. How are you there? Marching in this rainy weather. We're also told that there will be other dignitaries making their way down.
Yeah, Michelle, you can always tell when it's an election year. We are loaded with elected officials in this parade. The lady we're looking at, I believe that is Lee Snodgrass, our State Assembly representative. And there are several of our local and state representatives marching. I see Andre Jacques coming into view. Hello, Andre. Good to have you in the parade.
Plenty of waves here and umbrellas as well. And the little ones are in tow with their covered wagons. Smart call, girls. Thank you for coming out. And we still see the cavalcade of representatives here from the 56th Assembly District. Hello
Dave
there,
Murphy.
Mr. Murphy.
Dave
How
Murphy
are you? Dave
the
Murphy is here.
Hello, Dave. And following Dave, that is State Assembly Representative Rachel Cabral Rivera. And she's excited to see all of her friends. Tom Nelson. Tom Nelson, you see Jake Woodford, the Appleton mayor, and behind him. I think this is about the largest contingent of politicians that we have ever had in this parade. This one goes on forever, but it's so nice to have all these people in government, both state, local, and national, who are representing us to come to our Appleton Flag Day Parade. Hello, Tom Nelson.
And there we see the Fox Cities Composite Squadron Civil Air Patrol. The squadron has about 15 young people, ages 12 to 18. They perform a color guard, carrying the squadron banner and marching in the Air Force uniform within a flight. There were also several adult member officers marching with the cadets as part of their formation, followed by their squadron van, of course. Oh, I hear some more music, which is what we love to hear.
Coming into view, that is the city of Appleton float this year with the U.S. Air Force Band of Mid-America's Airlifter Brass. They're a brass quintet with percussion, known for their versatility and outstanding musicianship. They hail from Scott Air Force Base in Illinois. They perform every genre of music from traditional brass quintet repertoire to original arrangements of patriotic favorites to jazz standards, pop tunes, whether rendering honor to America's troops through ceremonial support, inspiring future generations through recruiting efforts, or connecting with our public through community concerts. Each Airlifter Brass performance is thoughtfully planned for a blend of inspiration and entertainment as we listen.
View is CTS of the United States Air Force. In 2016, Contract Transport Services completed work on 5 wrap trucks, one for each branch in the military. The one you see here is for the United States Air Force, and for every loaded mile each of these trucks drives, 2 cents is donated to the Northeast Wisconsin Military Officers Club for a number of beneficiary organizations. This is the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 351, joining us today with veterans riding along, honoring those who gave the ultimate sacrifice during the Vietnam War. In fact, many times on Local 5 News at 10 on Friday nights, you will hear and listen to Caitlin Corbett's moving stories about our hometown heroes, and we can count these members among them here as we say hello to the Vietnam Vets of America, Chapter 351. And then the Military Veterans Museum also passed by from Oshkosh there. That was that big truck. It's hard to keep track of all the military vehicles, so we thank the Military Veterans Museum of Oshkosh for joining us here today.
With over 20 vehicles, the Military Museum's Education Center in Oshkosh, the museum is proud to have 3 of them in the parade today. The mission of the museum is to honor our nation's history through preservation and education.
You see the folks are giving some applause, acknowledging, very happy to see these trucks out here, and most importantly, these veterans. Thank you so much, one and all.
This is the Scarlet Guard. They represent the American Legion posts from throughout the Fox Cities. The unit was formed by a group of members of the Appleton American Legion Post 38 after the 1983 Appleton Flag Day Parade. Over the years, the Scarlet Guard has won numerous state competitions and competed in various national competitions as well. The unit is comprised of members of the American Legion, the American Legion Auxiliary, and the Sons of the American Legion.
And they're playing my song, the U.S. Air Force theme. Oh no, it's the Marine Corps theme. Forgive me. All right.
you, this is the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing Band providing music in support of military ceremonies. Department of Defense sponsored functions, community engagements, and Marine recruiting to inspire patriotism, reaffirm national values, and military traditions. They also build confidence in the fidelity and professionalism. It is the 2nd Marine Aircraft Marine Wing Band, the Marine Corps, and the Armed Forces of the United States.
All right, welcome back to the 71st Appleton Flag Day Parade here, where we're just taking a little pause here so everybody gets plenty of space and can cross the street safely here along Wisconsin Avenue. We thank you so much. Despite the rain, we have a good, healthy crowd that has lined the parade route. Right, and this is the CTS United States Marine Corps support truck. We've seen a number of these. This is the number 2 of CTE's 5 wrap trucks, one for each branch of the military. The one you see here is for the United States Marine Corps. Just a reminder that every loaded mile of each of these trucks drives 2 cents donated to the Northeast Wisconsin Military Officers Club for several beneficiary organizations.
Lamers Bus Lines coming into view with one of their state-of-the-art deluxe motor coaches to promote patriotism in their region and throughout the United States. The Lamers family chose to decorate some of their fleet with patriotic wraps like the one that we see today. Lamers proud to have outstanding ratings from both the Department of Defense and Transportation.
And now making their way along the parade route is Too Tired Wisconsin. It's a group promoting bicycles, especially antique, vintage, and custom-built bikes. They participate in several Fox Valley group rides and parades throughout the year, and they sure look like they're having fun.
All right, look who's coming into view there, Michelle. It is McGruff, the crime dog, a familiar face. He's riding in a car donated and driven by former Appleton police officers, reminding us all to take a bite out of crime.
And he's
McGruff.
got some friends in there, too. This is Appleton Elks, number 337, founders of Appleton's first Flag Day Parade back in 1950. The Appleton Elks hold the flag of our nation in the highest of honor. In addition to supporting and providing positive and drug-free activities for local young people, the Elks provide several scholarships for graduates, as well as programs for the disabled and, of course, our nation's veterans. Today, we are joined by the Appleton Elks longtime member and past president, Jim Marks, the Wisconsin Elks State President, Dave Hagan, and Wisconsin State President-elect, Carl Hankey.
And Kaukauna also is with us today. The Kaukauna Elks, number 962, driven by District Deputy Natalie Kramer, along with their treasurer, Nicole Barassa. The Elks are a service organization particularly dedicated to children and veterans. Elks distribute dictionaries to 3rd graders. They sponsor a hoop shoot contest. They promote drug awareness in schools and communities, and they fund scholarships.
Well, look at here. It's the Abagami County Fair Association. This fair has been celebrating farm life in the U.S. since 1884. The Abagami County Fair float represents the values and resiliency of rural America. The barn has always been a central piece of farm life, and the barn on their float represents this enduring symbol of rural America. The fair is about celebrating the value of hard work and then relaxing with family and friends.
The Allegheny County Sheriff's Office Honor Guard currently consists of 8 members. The purpose of the Guard is to support and honor fallen members of law enforcement. The Honor Guard also attends events to present and post our nation's colors. The Allegheny County Sheriff's Office.
And the Military Support Foundation's founder and president, Angela Antilia, moved to Wisconsin from Florida in 2021. She created the foundation called Military Support Foundation in 2016 to support deployed troops with care packages Her father served in Vietnam, and she has 2 nephews currently in the military. She knows firsthand how important care packages are to deployed troops and is looking to establish and grow the foundation here in Wisconsin. Displayed in an oversized care package consisting of toothbrush, toothpaste, beef jerky, chapstick, Q-tip, shampoo, and conditioner, just to name a few. Who knew those items we take for granted every day could mean so much to a deployed service member? And let me tell you, the Q-tips mean a lot.
They do. Here comes some of the heavy artillery, Michelle. Always a favorite to have in this parade. Appleton's 395th Ordnance Company of the U.S. Army Reserve rolling down the street with their tactical fighting truck. A palletized loading system with missile and Humvees. The 395th was first organized in 1943 as a direct support maintenance company. And if you were here streetside with us, it's just amazing.
What's going
the
on here?
The size of these vehicles. And as more of these big pieces of equipment come our way, they're not only impressive to look at, but you've got one that's been shooting water, firing water into this crowd, as if we need water fired onto this crowd today.
But it's fun. And folks are already a little wet, so it's all right if you get a spray.
They don't mind at all.
It is impressive to watch just how huge these pieces of machinery are that they have to handle. Oh, no! It was at a camera view. If they point that hose this direction, there's going to be trouble. Oh, no, they're going on their way. I think they know. Don't mess with Michelle. All right, always a favorite to have in the parade. Here we have Appleton's 395th Ordnance Company of the U.S. Army Reserve rolling down the street with their tactical firefighting truck. That's what that was, a palletized loading system with missile and Humvees. All right, and we'll be back with more of the 71st Appleton Flag Day Parade right after this break.
Back now with the 71st Appleton Flag Day Parade. Army Reserves or active duty. There are many ways to serve in the Army. You can serve part-time while keeping your civilian job, or pursuing an education to serve full-time with specialized job training while living on or near an Army base. Explore the possibility Army careers and contact your local Appleton Army or Army Reserve recruiter today.
And following them is the Beja Vets and Patriots, are the Shriners who are veterans of the United States Armed Forces, as well as non-veteran Shriners who support our United States military. Beja Shriners is the local chapters of Shriners International, serving Northeast Wisconsin. We bring awareness to Shriners Hospital for Children. Shriners Children have been providing hope and healing for more than 100 years, regardless of a family's ability to pay. And since 1922, the Shriners have cared for more than 1.5 million children from more than 170 countries. And boy, they know how to get around in those little bikes.
Yeah, every year, Michelle, I always wonder who has more fun at this parade. The kids or the Shriners who get to ride in these vehicles out there?
Hey, do you have a license for that thing? They're hard to keep up with. They're really moving here.
This is the Democratic Party of Abagami County. Excited to feature their float, the promise of America. The great American flag, a symbol of hope and aspiration for something truly extraordinary. As the new nation was formed in 1776, it was grounded on the ideals of freedom, liberty, and equality. As the Declaration of Independence reads, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is the Democratic Party of Abagami County.
And just wonderful to see all the variations of the American flag here. On young and old alike, everybody's expressing their pride in the red, white, and blue in their own individual way, and really bringing an atmosphere of celebration, even though we have cloudy skies overhead. And this is the VFW Post 10544 from Combined Lots, as well as the American Legion Post 265 from Darboy. It's a combined entry for the parade, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, as well as the American Legion Post. And coming up behind them with the truck pulling their float is also a 1957 John Deere tractor. See it coming into view? Wow, that's awesome. And driving it is Jeremy Harris. Wonderful. Thanks, Jeremy. And you can see behind them VFW Post 3319 from Kaukauna, the Nicolet region of Wisconsin. And they're dedicated to the restoration of driving and the preservation of the Model A Ford automobile from 1928 to 1931. You hear those old-fashioned horns? So cool. VFW Post 3319 from Kaukauna, taking us back in time as we celebrate 71 years of the longest Flag Day parade in the country, the Appleton Flag Day Parade.
One of the rare times they get to bring these vehicles out, show them off.
Yeah.
You wouldn't normally take them up on 41, but on a day like today, you are proud to own one of these things. VFW.
It takes such dedication, too, to do it. Wonderful work, one and all.
This is the VFW Post 2732 out of New London, and they're riding in a 1953 Dodge M37 military truck.
Oh, I love that umbrella, too, right? Because rain or shine, we still have pride and Old Glory here in Appleton. Looking good, everyone, from VFW Post 2732. Nicolet Post 2126 from Menasha is now making its way here along Wisconsin Avenue, presented by the VFW Nicolet Post 2126. The float holds an American flag that was flown on the USS Wisconsin. It also replicates the Isle of Valor, the island dedicated to the military, which is in Smith Park in Menasha. Just wonderful. Hey, I wonder what's going on along the parade route. Let's check in now with Local 5's Barrett Tryon. Hey, Barrett.
Hey, Tom and Michelle. Yeah, we're out here along the parade route. A lot of people out here. We have thank you vet signs. A lot of people. This guy is purple hair. I love your hair, buddy. A lot of people out here enjoying the parade right now, and you can see the best part. The rain finally stopped, at least for the moment. All right, Tom and Michelle, check back with you in a little bit.
Thank you so much, Barrett.
These are the Valley Troubadours Homeschool Marching Band. It's a band and choir program serving over 350 homeschool students for the Fox Valley area right here in Appleton. Under the direction of Kathy LaFramboise, students perform in 3 choirs and 4 bands during the school year. They are now in their 10th year, and they are excited to take part in their very first Flag Day parade. Where have you been, folks? This is number 71. But we're glad you finally caught up and you're here to honor our flag and our country. That is the Valley Troubadours Homeschool Marching Band.
mascot's fame. Oh, and don't forget Whipper from the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. All right, awesome.
Good baseball, great family entertainment, playing, of course, in Grand Chute. Wisconsin Herd, another sports team in our state. More sports coming your way. A familiar face there. Pointer is the mascot of the Wisconsin Herd, being escorted by staff members of the Herd, the G League affiliate of the Bucks. They play down in Oshkosh, their big 3,200-seat arena, and just this week they signed a new lease agreement with the Oshkosh Arena, multi-year, so we get to cheer them on for years to come.
And you know how I know that? Because I watch Tom Zalaski on Local 5 News at 10 every night.
I thought you reported that story.
The League of Women Voters is here with us today, celebrating its 102nd anniversary. Having been established as the 19th Amendment guaranteeing women's right to vote was passed into law, their trolley float celebrates their history by displaying the American flag and their mission, empowering voters and defending democracy. And there's plenty of people in the trolley as well, waving Old Glory so they know that they are taking part in this parade, even though they're getting a little shelter in the trolley. Hello, ladies. Thank you for being here. You know, some groups had to drop out because they just couldn't continue to participate with the weather and the threat of the rain. So we're so grateful for those acts who did hang in and decided to march here along Wisconsin Avenue.
Yeah, a lot of groups just didn't know what the forecast was going to be this afternoon. We just couldn't tell for sure. So we understand, but we want you back next year.
This is the Pentecostals of Fox Cities, joined with their sponsors, Nolte's Towing Company and ICS Roofing and Siding. They're paying homage to our wonderful U.S. flag. They say we sing in celebration of freedom and liberty for our wonderful country. Ooh, let's listen.
Making its 8th appearance in this Appleton Flag Day Parade is an antique horse-drawn funeral coach operated by the Kavanaugh family of Kavanaugh Carriages in Neenah, sponsored by Whitman Funeral Homes and Crematories in Appleton and historical Riverside Cemetery. The flag-draped casket inside reminds us all of the sacrifices that many American servicemen and women have made over the years and their devotion to what this American flag stands for. Kavanaugh's Carriages.
A reminder of the sacrifice that is made so we can celebrate our American flag. You know, the parade combines all these elements: celebration, remembrance, tribute. Just a wonderful occasion here in Appleton today. I believe the Friends of the Grignon Mansion are now making their way down Wisconsin Avenue.
This is the first brigade band, yes.
No, I noticed from the dress. I believe it, the U.S. Air Venture. Look at this scout. Look at this Cub Scout, man.
Sponsored by U.S. Venture.
Waving that flag.
In 1864, 18 men from the Broadhead Brass Band enlisted in the U.S. Union Army, and they left their rural Wisconsin homes to participate under the command of General William Sherman in that campaign of northern Georgia and the Carolinas. Our buddy Barrett Tryon is street side. Barrett, what you got?
Look at this is the family I want to hang out with. Look at these headbands they have on. A lot of you guys having fun, right? You having fun? All right, we got it. That's good. Hey, wait, Erica was on TV last year, I'm told, and she wants to be back on TV again this year. Hi, Erica, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you having fun out here?
Of course, always.
And the rain finally stopped.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. All right, thank you. All right, Tom Michelle, back to you.
All right, thanks, Barrett. As we see our first brigade band coming past.
And a wonderful reception for them from the crowd here that's gathered today.
This is the Hearthstone Society, Hearthstone Historical House Museum, wearing their Victorian finest, the guys and the gals from Hearthstone House Museum and the Appleton Historical Society. Hearthstone is the first home in the world to be lit by hydroelectricity using an Edison central power station. The Appleton Historical Society operates a museum, holds cemetery and historic walks, history fairs, and a monthly speaker series. And they invite you to stop by either of their Appleton museums for a tour, and do it soon. The Appleton Historical Society.
And such care and attention to not only preserving these vehicles, but the authentic dress. Oh my goodness, look at this, it's the Zor Mavericks. The members are riding 1986 red Honda Sprees. They participated in more than 25 parades every year in Wisconsin. This colorful unit does precision maneuvers along the parade route to the delight of young and old alike. The ages of these dedicated men range from the mid-20s to the 80s, and I'm not asking, but I'm told even the 90s. You go. The Zor Mavericks. And look at that, $4.69 for a gallon of gas.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it's
the
going
only
down a
bad
couple
part
of
about
pennies.
showing
Yeah.
that shot.
Well, that's a little bit low.
Is to remind everybody of what it's going to cost you to get home.
Well, and it makes you even appreciate the fact more that these groups are still coming out and wanting to pay tribute to the American flag. So thank you, Zor Mavericks.
The guy brought his makeshift poncho. He wasn't taking any chances.
It does take precision there. I thought I saw a couple of near misses. My goodness, they're great.
They've done this a time or two. I think they know what they're doing. All right, showing off for the hometown crowd, the Appleton Fire Department. The 9346 aerial fire truck features a ladder capable of going up 107 feet while still using a single rear axle. It greatly increases the maneuverability of the truck throughout these tight city streets in Appleton. The truck comes, of course, from Pierce Manufacturing right here in Appleton. The Appleton Fire Department.
And here is the Valley Vets Corvette Club. It was established in 1983, brought together by America's only true sports car. This year will mark the club's 34th straight year participating in the Flag Day Parade. The club consists of more than 120 members, including those who have served in the armed forces. So special meaning here for the Valley Vets Corvette Club.
And it's another group that gets to do this very rarely, to bring out those hot cars and show them off and all the work they've done throughout the year. But nice day for them to get out.
Well, see, I was going to guess, Tom, that this is probably the slowest those vets have ever driven.
Have ever gone.
But it's nice that they slow down so we can take a look and go ooh and ah, and boy, wish I was behind the wheel, huh?
Was it?
Gorgeous cars. And everybody's just having a good time waving to everyone here. And behind the vets is the U.S. Coast Guard aides to the navigation team of Two Rivers. And you'll also see coming into view the CTS Coast Guard truck.
Yeah, it is nice to know they're here, especially in the boating season. Their primary duties are search and rescue, maritime law enforcement, and pollution response. U.S. Coast Guard aids to navigation team. That team is out of Two Rivers.
And the kids love to hear all the sirens and the bells and the whistles. And this is the United States Coast Guard CTS specially wrapped truck. And it's very important, CTS wants you to know that for every loaded mile each of these trucks drives, Contract Transportation Services donates 2 cents to the Northeast Wisconsin Military Officers Club. Looking sharp, very nice.
What we are looking at right there, friends, is Coastie, the safety boat. Coastie is used by the Coast Guard Auxiliary as a tool to teach boating and water safety. He can move, speak, listen. He squirts water by remote, and he reminds kids to always wear their life jacket when they are near the water.
Oh, beautiful wave from a beautiful little girl. Happy Flag Day, sweetheart. You can hear
And
people are having a great time. Wait a
boat.
second,
That's
look
the
at this
US
little
Coast Guard
passenger. Look at hello.
Oh, there's a youngster.
So cute.
He's on the Coast Guard Auxiliary Flotilla Nina Menashe patrol boat. The vessel is 21 feet long and is used to patrol Lake Winnebago's water basin. And while on patrol, the crew assists boaters that may be having trouble. They look for navigational hazards. They give vessel exams to boaters who request one, and they help to educate boaters out there on the water.
I can't believe how happy that baby looks, even with all the loud noise and excitement.
And I'm going to guess it's his first parade.
But not his last.
And not his last.
Or her last, I can't tell.
He'll be driving that boat in
Adorable
50
baby.
years.
The New Horizons Band of Fox Valley joins us now. Hey, I have a question. Did you play an instrument back in school? Or have you always wanted to play an instrument? If you think you're too old to learn, not true. This is the New Horizons Band of Fox Valley.
Back now with the 71st Appleton Flag Day Parade, and what a wonderful day it has turned out to be. This is Prevent Suicide. Fox City is a nonprofit organization existing to decrease suicide and its toll on survivors. They've got approximately 50 walkers today to thank the essential workers for all the hard work they've done during the pandemic to keep us safe, keep us healthy. Veterans, by the way, one of the highest risk groups of suicide. Prevent Suicide Fox Cities is acknowledging their service to our country, and they honor them and let them know they are never alone and they are valued. Prevent Suicide Fox Cities.
And you can hear the acknowledgement from the crowd, Tom, of the important work that they do, people applauding them and their efforts. AT&T Veterans of Wisconsin Chapter. This is an independent organization of AT&T employees and retirees dedicated to serving the veteran and military community. They value and appreciate the sacrifice our military men and women provide for our country each and every day, and are proudly participating in the 71st Appleton Flag Day Parade.
Michelle, this day has turned out so much nicer than we were expecting.
Yes.
We thought we'd be in the middle of a storm, and here we are. It is a gorgeous day out there.
The Fox Valley Veterans Council joins us now. Roy Rogers and council members riding in Tim Cody's 1978 FJ40 Land Cruiser. The Veterans Council consists of Fox Valley veteran organizations and individuals providing for emergency financial assistance for area veterans. It's supported by donations that are all raised within the Fox Valley. Now, through the partnerships and collaborations with other agencies, the Veterans Council is also working towards ending veterans' homelessness within the Fox Valley and exploring innovative solutions to assist student veterans and provide services unavailable from other sources.
Here we see the disabled American.
Oh, Barrett's got somebody he wants us
Barrett
to meet.
Tryon.
Take it away, my friend.
Top of Michelle, I always have somebody to talk to. Are you guys having fun today?
We are.
And the weather's not so bad.
It's not bad at all. Just a little drop.
Favorite part so far of the parade? Do you have one?
Definitely the bands and the music are always a thing to look forward to in the parades.
Nothing better than live music, right, on Wisconsin Avenue. All right, a lot of people having fun, a lot of red, white, and blue out here. Tom and Michelle, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Barrett.
All right, coming into view now, what do we have here? This is the Robotics Team. The NAW Apple Core Robotics Team is a partnership with high school students and teachers, mentors, and parents from the Appleton Area School District, Plexus, and other businesses. This is the team's 25th anniversary of partnering with Plexus and their staff to support and inspire students. The team competes in the annual first robotics competition. They work together to design, build, and program a 5-foot-tall, 150-pound robot to meet this year's challenge in just 6 short weeks. Michelle, these are the smart kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
These are the kids who will be running Local 5 soon. Neat invention. Congratulations to one and all. That looks like fun. That makes learning fun. American Legion Post 38 has served veterans and their families for more than 100 years, and riding by is the current Post 38 commander, Ed Domack, along with Department of Wisconsin Commander Greg Eyrich. Earlier this year, MCC Incorporated fabricated and donated to the Appleton American Legion a metal silhouette of a kneeling veteran honoring his fallen comrades. And the art piece is part of this float today as they pass by to remind us all of the ultimate sacrifice that so many U.S. military veterans have made. Thank you to American Legion Post 38 of Appleton.
And joining us today from the American Legion is Post 41 out of Kaukauna. It is their honor guard, as well as Legion and Legion auxiliary members who are following behind.
We have the POW and the MIA flag also here. Also an important reminder here of the many issues that still face our military today and our military families. Pride of Old Glory. There you see it, the theme, the living embodiment of our theme today, and a response of appreciation from the crowd.
This is the American Legion entry now. This one, the Hammond Schmidt American Legion, is Post 55 out of Hortonville. American Legion Veterans Organization. They're dedicated to community, state, and nation. They do so much good work. Here you see Post 41 going past.
Well represented here today. Quite the cavalcade of cars here from American Legion Post 41. Now we also see American Legion Post 55 here and their beautiful float. Beautiful American Eagle there, positioned beautifully on a bright yellow float.
Yeah, these folks put a lot of work into their floats this year, and I'm so glad you didn't get rained on and have all the tissue, all the decorations ruined.
Absolutely. It looks like it's held up very well, very well.
Pride of Old Glory, right there on the float.
American Legion Post 539 from Green Bay joins us now. It is named to honor the first woman from Green Bay who was killed in service to her country during World War II. Post 539 is one of only 2 all-female posts in the state. Their membership includes women from all branches of service. We've done a couple of stories on them recently, so I invite you to go to our website, wearegreenbay.com, to see and learn more about these wonderful women.
The Wisconsin Blue Star Mothers exists to provide support and encouragement to our troops, veterans, and their families. They send care packages to troops, they support local veterans organizations, and participate in local community events. They're made up of mothers, grandmothers, stepmothers, and female legal guardians who have a son or a daughter serving in any branch.
And here now is Altrusa International of Appleton. It honors the country and our flag. A classic 1957 Mercury Cruiser offers ridership to Altrusa members and 2 graduating seniors from Appleton High Schools and a student from Fox Valley Technical College. Altrusa International of Appleton has been a contributing member of the community for 70 years, and this classic car has been part of the Appleton Flag Day Parade ever since it was new. And we have more of the parade coming up after this short break.
Back now on Wisconsin Avenue, and these are the Zor Funsters. It's a clown and superhero parade unit for Zor Shriners. This unit features a custom bus and trailer, a 1902 Flint horseless carriage, a go-kart, a chariot, unique bicycles, and walking clowns. And after this rain, you're going to need that.
Hey, let's check in with Barrett and see what fun he's up to.
Well, Michelle and Tom, I think I got to go with the clowns. I think this is part of my group of people. You guys, we're having fun out here, right? We're having fun? Yeah, we're having fun out here. The rain has held up. A lot of people. Give me a high five. You're on TV. All right, look at that. That's how you do it. Anyway, a lot of people having fun. We'll check back a little bit. Tom, Michelle.
And why not have fun? 71 years now, Appleton has hosted the longest Flag Day parade in the country.
And there you see their Funsters Fuss, the custom bus and trailer.
Oh, look, there's more Funsters inside.
All the characters. Did I see Kermit the Frog in there?
You did see
I
Kermit.
did.
More clowns. And plenty of bubbles. Nothing says fun like bubbles, right?
Oh, look, they've got a bubble machine.
Yep. Thanks to the Funsters for joining us here today. And keep those bubbles coming.
This is the Abagami County Republican Party showing Old Glory flying strong and proud. The party continually supports the men and women of our military. Proudly displayed is their newest branch of the military, the Space Force, along with the flags representing the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, and the Coast Guard. And they want to thank all the men and women who fought and served our country, and remembering those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice to protect our freedom. Abagami County Republicans. That's a t-shirt. For a day like today, that is just great.
And now, making its way down the parade route, Dave Hendricks of Menasha has a 1928 American LaFrance pumper fire truck. That'll be coming up a little bit right after this huge American flag that you see. This is the end of the Republican Party of Abagami County's display here. Just really impressive flag, excuse me. But I even want to take a look now here at the truck. It was once active in the City of Neenah Fire Department until the early 1970s. You heard me right. The 1928 truck was active until the 70s. Dave then purchased the truck in March of 1996 with the ambitions of restoring it to its original condition to preserve firefighting history. Well done, sir.
This
Thank you.
parade would not be this parade without Dave Hendricks. He is here every year, and everybody appreciates him. Thank you, Dave. Here comes the Community Band of Kimberly under the direction of Bob Bomber. They've been delighting audiences in the village of Kimberly and surrounding communities for more than 100 years now. The band's members come from many backgrounds, including high school and college students.
Welcome back to Appleton's 71st Flag Day Parade. Here we have 5 members of the Wisconsin State Patrol Guard Unit marching the parade, carrying the national, state, and agency flag to celebrate the birth of the U.S. flag, the Wisconsin State Patrol.
And coming into view there is the Patriot Motorcycle Hearse Company, a custom-built trike and coach built by Tombstone Hearse and Trike Company. Not everybody wants to have their last ride in a Cadillac or a Lincoln. 19th century Victorian-style handcrafted hearse and trike. They've been kept up, showing quality for you and your loved ones for their personal service. Interesting, unique.
And now we have the Neenah Menasha Veterans Honor Guard, depicting a real honor ceremony for a Vietnam veteran who has made the ultimate sacrifice.
Very contrasting sounds here, Michelle. We've got the playing of taps, and then another parade favorite following behind that is the Festival Foods big cart, largest shopping cart in Wisconsin. How big is this thing? It's 14.5 feet long, 11.5 feet tall, 6.5 feet wide, and of course you want to know, I wonder how many grocery bags that thing can hold. Well, it's 416.
All right, Valley Transit joins us now, and they tell us they're proud to be participating in the 71st Appleton Flag Day Parade. They pride themselves on connecting the Fox Cities and getting people where they need to go. And in the parade today, you'll see a 2022 Knee Flyer Excelsior bus. 35 feet in length, and it's complete with a driver barrier and an air and surface purification system to help keep riders safe and healthy.
And these are our friends from North Shore Bank. Every year, North Shore, whether it's this Flag Day Parade or it's the Christmas Parade in downtown Appleton, they do such a wonderful job on their float and on their entry. North Shore Bank, welcome folks, good to have you back.
And I think you heard those drums beating. Here they are, the Elite Striders Positive Youth Organization Drill Team and Drum Corps. Under the direction of Samaya Charity, The Elite Striders celebrating 8 years of service. They're visiting us from Lake County, Illinois. Ladies, thank you for joining us. Let's watch and listen, shall we? Drill team and drum corps. How about it, Barrett? That was fun.
You want to go out there and dance a little bit. A lot of people getting out of their seats, having fun. The rain's coming back a little bit, but it's not stopping what's going on here for the 71st Appleton Flag Day Parade. It's an awesome day. The streets are lined as far as the eyes can see. A lot of people having fun. And I know this is not over yet. Tom and Michelle, back to you.
All right, Barrett, we thank you. This is Casa Hispania Incorporated. They are from Menasha. It is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing a bilingual center for referral, support, and advocacy for the Latino and Hispanic community in the Fox Valley, and not just the Valley, but also the surrounding community. It is Casa Hispania Incorporated. Joining us from Menasha today. We welcome you.
Just given a little space so the other groups can perform and do their thing here, and folks take the little breaks in the parade as a way to get across the street back and forth to visit with the family and friends who have gathered here. And now we see those beautiful, beautiful dresses with the Casa Hispana group. Followed on horseback, a Latino salute to Old Glory.
And you see the horses, believe it or not, this was not allowed in this parade until 1976.
Wow.
No horses. And then somebody finally got the idea that it might be really nice to allow horses in our flag day parade. So they have it. As Casa Hispana goes past us. And the horses knew that they were not allowed here.
I love that soundtrack. They're all right. And they haven't left anything behind, Tom. Those are very good horses.
Yeah, usually they have someone walking behind, just in case.
Now we have combustion buses coming along with Goldie, a 1951 Wayne 9 passenger school bus built on a Dodge chassis. I always get a kick out of this. Goldie rides atop a custom-built hauler to travel to parades, to shows all across the state.
All right, the music you hear is the echoes of Camp Randall, featuring members of the University of Wisconsin Marching Band that came from Madison to celebrate the red, white, and blue. On Wisconsin.
And it's great to see them out here, even though the rain is picking up a little bit. They're a hardy bunch, all right. And they've actually been doing performances before the parade. They're making the most out of it. All right, welcome back to the 71st Appleton Flag Day Parade. Rain or shine, the march must go on, and so it is.
And this is the Wisconsin Veterans Village. It is a nonprofit providing housing, community, and support to veterans throughout their entire lives.
And we know that so well, how important it is after service to also reach out to our veterans and their families to make sure they still feel a part of the community and don't isolate because they might feel their military experience isn't understood by civilians. It's a great way to bridge that gap.
It's a great service. Michelle, did I just say earlier no horses were once allowed in this parade? Well, guess what? This is the Manawa Rodeo. Representing the Midwestern Rodeo in Manawa on horseback are the Pink Ribbon Rebels Youth Drill Team, riding for awareness and a cure for cancer. They represent the Foundation for Cancer and for the people fighting for their lives this very moment. We enjoyed watching them perform at the Midwestern Rodeo, of course, in Manawa. When you say Manawa, you mean rodeo, right? The 2022 Midwestern Rodeo Princess is Shannon Sachs of Plainfield, Wisconsin. And like the commercial says, it's big, it's wild, it's Western, it's the Midwestern Rodeo in Manawa.
Hey, Barrett, how you faring with that rain picking up again?
You know what, Michelle and Tom, it's not that bad. I have to come over here. I want to see what the cleanup crew's doing. How's the cleanup crew been tonight? How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good.
All right, it seems like you're being kept busy there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's better you than me. All right, Tom and Michelle, back to you.
That bucket's almost full, Barrett. I thought you might fill it to the top there. We know how you can talk. Thanks, Barrett, and also to the cleanup crew behind the horses.
These are the Appleton New Lions. And
They're
their
celebrating
motto,
100 years of service to our community and appreciating those who have served and who are now serving our country. On May 22nd, the Appleton New Lions celebrated its centennial. The club has spot vision screened more than 72,000 students in the Fox Cities since 2014. The club collects more than 10,000 pairs of eyeglasses each year for recycling, so people who need glasses can get them. Thank you, Lions.
and coming at you right now, another of Contract Transport Services trucks, those military wrapped trucks. They have in this parade one for each branch of the military. The one you see here is for the United States Navy. And as Michelle has been telling us, for every loaded mile that each of these trucks drives, 2 cents gets donated to the Northeast Wisconsin Military Officers Club for several beneficiary organizations. CTS, they've had several entries today, and we thank them.
AMVETS Post 30 now joins us. Their motto, veterans helping veterans. And they're committed to helping and supporting the community in many ways. For 30 years, AMVETS Post 30 has partnered with the Community Blood Center and the MASH Blood Drive. You can be a hero and support your community by donating blood and saving lives. And AMVETS Post 30 shows us the way.
And you see the banner that says TAAG. That is the All-American Garage. It's a nonprofit that supports everyday heroes in our community, like veterans, POW/MIA, firefighters, police, EMS. That truck is here today, wrapped in the American flag to show their support for all branches of the military. All-American Garage. How about one of those t-shirts?
Yeah, really nice. And a colorful Jeep bringing up the rear here for the All-American Garage. And now coming into view is the Mike Phelan military truck. This is a privately owned 1984 AM General 5-ton military truck, model M925, if you were wondering. It was last updated for the Army Readiness Center in 2009. It was in service with the Army Reserve out of Indianapolis until 2014. And apparently it's got one heck of a sound system.
Here is a crowd favorite. The Americanos Alumni Drum and Bugle Corps consists of members that have come together to join us here today for our Flag Day Parade. Celebrating over 80 years in existence, the Americanos have performed all over the country since their beginning in 1936. The Latin music theme has entertained crowds for many years. They've been a big part of their history. So we enjoy the sounds of the Americanos Alumni Drum and Bugle Corps.
And welcome back to Appleton's 71st Flag Day Parade. Rain or shine, the parade is going on. And we're so glad so many have gathered here in downtown Appleton along Wisconsin Avenue to take part. Even though the rain has started to pick up now an hour into the parade, folks have not gone anywhere. They're hunkered down to pay tribute to Old Glory. Here is Fierce Manufacturing, honoring both our present and our past. They have 2 fire trucks here at the parade today, modern and antique. An Oshkosh Corporation company, Pierce Manufacturing, is proud to have been the flag giveaway sponsor for today's parade, employing more than 1,900, many of whom are local firefighters. Pierce has a history spanning over a century of service. And these are some incredible looking trucks coming down Wisconsin Avenue right now.
This is another one of those entries where people just stand in awe on the side of the sidewalk and look what is going past them, because you just, when you're watching on television, it's one thing, but when you see this in person, the enormity, it is just overwhelming.
And of course, the kids love to hang around to hear the siren and the horn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and look at that young person. Thank you for coming out today and holding your banner proud. Let's check in with Barrett Tryon. Hi, Barrett.
Hi, Michelle and Tom. Yeah, talk about a fire truck. That's awesome. If you have a fire, that's the fire truck that I want to show up. The rain, though, not dampening spirits. In fact, I feel like more people are actually moving out to the sidewalk as the parade continues this afternoon. Despite a little bit of rain, we're hardy people. We live in Wisconsin. Wisconsinites, God, this is no big deal. We're used to the snow. Rain's no big deal. But the spirits are high. A lot of people out here wearing that red, white, and blue honoring Old Glory today. Michelle and Tom.
Thanks, Barrett. So
All right,
wonderful
Barrett.
to see so many families together, too. Babies in tow, all paying tribute to the American flag.
We got some tractors coming into view. This is the Fox Valley Two-Cylinder Club. This is something new and exciting this year for our parade. We have 20 antique tractors from the local Fox Valley Two-Cylinder Club. It is a fun and rare opportunity for people to get up close and see some of these beautiful restored tractors. Each tractor is being driven by their owners. You know, you got to believe these owners treat these tractors like the Corvette Club treats their vehicles, and the old cars that we saw, the antiques. That club, they treat their vehicles, you know, with loving care, and I'm sure these tractor owners do the same thing, and they're showing off.
Yeah, definitely when you hear that horn, you know to get out of the way.
Exactly. And this is the one place where little kids don't have to ask the driver of a car, of a truck, to honk their horn.
Yeah, do the,
They
the
just-
pull the lever
Yep.
sign.
Nope.
They don't need that.
Nope, they just do it automatically.
You really got to like that hum of the engine.
This is a first for Outage today. And these guys and these women, they're looking like they're having a good time too. I'm just to be here in this parade.
And I noticed, well, some put on a hat or they put on the hood. Others just, look at that, put the umbrella. Ingenious. Something tells me he's been working with that tractor in bad weather too. It's not just to show off during a parade. Really impressive. Hey, pretty close to me. I'm actually McCormack, but it's fun. Close enough.
Oh, you're close.
We're all connected.
Sure. Well, it's good they're in the parade today. They can't get out in the fields today on a day like today. Too wet, too muddy, so let's hang out on Wisconsin Avenue for the Flag Day Parade.
Yeah, and any mud on the tires is getting washed off right now, so. Fox Valley Cylinder Club, really neat stuff.
Mcc Inc. coming up.
Mcc Inc. is coming up now, an interview, always showcasing red, white, and blue. MCC proudly displays the American flag design on its concrete mixer barrels. They have been a Wisconsin family and operated corporation since 1926, celebrating 95 years of building the future and recycling the past. MCC wants to thank all our military veterans and their families, the veterans who have served and are still serving our country and have fought to keep our freedoms. They want to send out this message on this Flag Day, Parade Day. God bless America.
And coming behind MCC, this is the Appleton Parade Committee, the committee that puts on not just this parade, but also the Christmas parade. These are the men and women who literally work all year round to put these events on. And I know Michelle and I have spoken to the committee members talking about the parade, and they'll start planning next year's parade maybe tonight.
I'm sure.
Or tomorrow morning at the very latest.
And they really face so many challenges today with the weather, and they have pulled it off admirably. Our Appleton Parade Committee, thank you.
Job well done, folks.
And this is the cavalcade of cars that's coming on down Wisconsin Avenue. We'll take another look at them right after this break.